In today's video, I'm going to be answering questions that you guys commented on part 1. Y'all went crazy on the last video, and I appreciate all the support. Anyways, let's get into the video. For the first question, someone commented asking how did JB pass away? Well, on December 23rd, 2020, JB and a couple of others were chilling outside a deli in the Bronx. That's when one of them pulled out a gun and shot JB right in the neck. Moments before he pulled the trigger, you can see him patting JB on the back, then proceeds to walk away. A couple weeks later, the killer was caught stealing a purse from the front seat of a taxi. This is when the cops recognized him from the video of him shooting JB and was later booked with manslaughter. 3 years later, the killer would be sentenced to 18 years, with his earliest release date being May of 2036. There was no reason for the killer to shoot JB, but apparently he was mentally ill and had schizophrenia. JB was from 165th and was Mac Bala. Many DOA members like Kenzo Bala and TG Flocka hold JB's name in high respect. Rest in peace, JB. The second question is, did DD Osama fall off? Well, to answer this question, we got to look at both quality of music and the views. To start, DD Osama music quality has decreased by a lot since he started rapping. Most of his new songs are straight up unlistenable, and it seems like bro gets worse every song. Also, the views aren't as high as they were when DD originally blew up. He didn't completely fall off the map, but there is a clear fall off, but he is still young and has plenty of time. The third question is, who is locked up for M.EBK's murder? Well, after M. was shot, the two killers apparently drove away in white a BMW, with one being 19 and the other being 28. They ended up crashing the V, which ultimately got them caught. The 28-year-old is from Brooklyn and made his way all the way up to the Bronx just to end an 18-year-old's life. How you crash out then actually crash? The fourth question is, what is OMB locked up for? Well, his charge was gun other than a handgun. Yeah, whatever that means. He was sentenced to 7 years though. The fifth question is, who are the Sweepers? Well, the Sweepers are a music group from Frederick Douglass houses on Upper West Side in Manhattan. Some of their biggest rappers are S.Go, J-Hound, J5, and Nas GPG. Douglass was previously YG and used to be known as the Columbus Gunners until everyone flipped. Most are Hound, but a couple here and there are Trend or Ape. The Sweepers are currently one of the only groups carrying drill in New York. They prefer rapping over dark Jersey beats and started a whole new wave in the city. The sixth question is, why are Yes G's and Sha G's beefing? Well, the true reason why they beefing is because of this man right here. He made a TikTok of a recording of Nesty and Sha G's with the caption at the top saying Sha and Nesty geeking to S.Go's Yes G's diss. A couple days later, New York Drill official reposted the TikTok, which brought much more attention. That's when Yes G's took to social media dissing S.Go and Sha on his story, calling them shot. Sha G's responded with saying he's not about to respond, then proceeds to respond. Then bro continues to make a whole diss track towards Yes G's alongside Nesty using the Crank That Beat. In the music video, when Sha G's directly diss Yes, bro decides to hit the dab. Yes G's didn't take this lightly, with him responding on the same beat and making, in my opinion, the best Crank That remix in New York, and he didn't even need other people on the song. The response track was riddled with diss towards Sha and a couple of others. The seventh question is, why do the Sweepers yell ski at the start of their songs? Well, to get things clear, ski is shorter for Wooski. Wooski was a member from J Block in Harlem who beefs with MCF, the Sweepers, OY, and a couple of others. Wooski allegedly fell off a bridge and ended up drowning. He was walking with a couple of others that he was close with, then magically ended up in the East River. His body was sadly never found, and the story is very fishy. He was only 15 years old and wasn't really affiliated. Rip Wooski. The eighth question is, who is Boomer and how did he die? Well, OMB Mills aka Boomer was shot and killed outside a hotel in Brooklyn in July of 2020. He was shot once in the chest and was rushed to Brookdale Hospital, where he later died. Many speculations claim he was lined by a female, but none of that is confirmed. The alleged killer was eventually caught, and 3 years later he would be sentenced to 23 years in prison for the murder of Boomer. Many people will be close to Boomer, like OMB and a couple of others. The killer is from 2-6, which really heated the beef between OMB and 2-6. Many 2-6 rappers like 2-6 AR heavily disrespect Boomer's name in almost every track. The ninth question is, why did S. go turn himself in? Well, S. was with charged attempted murder and his bail was set at $500K. He bailed out, made some music, then had to turn himself back in for the same case. The last question, number 10, is, how did Seth's side member, Blay, pass away? Well, in March of 2016, Blay allegedly had a seizure in cops' custody. But apparently that's not the full story, and some say he was suffocated by the cops. Even his own mother didn't believe the official story given by the cops. Witnesses say he was in the back of the police van suffering and even bleeding in the mouth. His death is overall just suspicious and very fishy. Many DOA members like K-Flock, Dougie, and many more pay their respects towards Blay. Rest in peace. Anyways, that would be the end of the video. Let me know what other videos I should do in the comments. I will see y'all next video.